I just recorded a really cool intro, and it turns out I didn't press record on the camera, so. It was really good, too. That's frustrating. This week I've been watching the best comic book movie ever made. Comic book series movie ever made. I categorize it as Unbreakable because I don't know what else it should be called. Unbreakable's part 1, part 3 is Glass. In it, M. Night Shyamalan is exploring an idea that is so far beyond comic books that it's brilliant. What he's exploring is the nature, the relationship between belief and capacity. In other words, does our belief facilitate our capacity? If we believe we can't do something, do we then become incapable of doing that thing? Conversely, if we think we can do something, does that then increase our capacity to actually be able to do the thing? The two great examples I have are people thought the 4-minute mile wasn't possible to run or sprint, and then someone did it, and then a ton of other people did it. Once we believed it was possible, we pushed ourselves further. Part of my research for Death Row Book Club was reading the biographies of a lot of Special Forces operators. And the people who made it to SEAL Team 6, what they describe is that they had no idea how far the human body could actually be pushed, what their capacities really were. My favorite book on that topic is Warrior's Soul, and in it, Chuck Farr describes being a 6'4" man and 250 pounds, and then stacking at least 100 to 200 pounds worth of gear on himself and being able to do a one-handed pull-up, one-arm pull-up. Many people can't do any pull-ups. To be 250 pounds and then stack another 200 pounds on yourself and then being able to do a pull-up, like that is so far beyond non-trivial. And then to be able to do it one-handed, one-armed, what else are we capable of? The two scenes in Unbreakable that I love are when Samuel L. Jackson, character, Glass, talks about how comic books record a history that either people have experienced or felt.
I believe comics are a form of history that someone somewhere felt or experienced.
But comic books are an exaggerated form of that. The second part is in Glass, where Mr. Glass talks about how community is essentially a capacity reinforcement tool.
Belief in oneself is contagious. We give each other permission to be superheroes.
If there's a justification for church or any social group, it is to reinforce the various narratives we tell ourselves about ourselves and what we can do and what we should be doing.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
The problem is that movies and shows about comic book characters, superheroes if you will, are often exaggerated to the point of unreal.
Then, of course, those experiences and that history got chewed up in the commercial machine, got jazzed up, made titillating cartoon for the sale rack.
They have great social commentary. They have great, hey, I'm sad that my dad messed me up and now I need to reckon with that commentary. But when it comes to an inquiry of the limits of our actual capacities, they're not very useful. In fact, they are counterproductive, specifically with astral projection. It's possible that there are versions of it that I haven't explored. In fact, I watched a video last night about that, but my experience with it is dramatically different. In the same way that my experience with other superpowers is dramatically different, like being psychic and empathic. That doesn't feel the way I thought it would at all. I thought it would be this cool, like, I don't know, reading a book. like you see someone's life laid out before you. The actual experience is that myself and their self merge, which makes it profoundly confusing to know where my emotions end and theirs begin. If there's a function for the discipline of purity, it's that you have a deep integration of knowing how you feel. If you eat different foods, it affects your awareness of yourself, which then affects your ability to make the distinction between what you feel and what the other person's feeling. The other part, that's the empath part. The psychic part is way, 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 way more gnarly, because when it happens to me, I get like a complete download of that person's personality, and storing that in my brain is like overwhelming at first. Back to astral projection. I thought of it like the way it's portrayed in Doctor Strange. And again, I saw a documentary that talks about it that way. My personal experience is this, and I'm sharing it with you because I think it's a segue to a powerful realization that I've had as a result of what I'm reading and watching. When I was told about astral projection, I thought it was, oh, you leave your body and then you see your body as though it's an object and you are outside of it. That might be how it is for some people. And some stories even talk about the process of leaving your body, as though you're pushed out of it through your feet or pushed up out of it from starting with your head. Either way, there's an experience of leaving your body. My experience was very different. What my experience is essentially I forget that my body even exists. I enter into a deep, relaxed, meditative state where I calm down. You know what? I'm just actually going to lead you through this meditation, and maybe you'll find it useful and maybe you won't. You can close your eyes. You don't have to. More advanced stages, you shouldn't. But in the beginning, it's very helpful to have your eyes closed. So if you're in a space where that's safe, like not driving a car, operating heavy machinery, etc., take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Let yourself be present. Worries are going to come of mistakes that you've made from the past. Worries are going to come about things that may or may not work out in the future. Those are fine. That's fine. Just let them come, observe them, and let them go. Take a deep breath. Deep. And out. Deep breath in and out. Let those concerns about the past and the future fade, and be present with your body. Your body's not your enemy. It's trying to collaborate with you. It wants to work with you. The entire universe wants to work with you. How much different is that perspective than the struggle and the fight and all of the things that we've been told we have to do? To know everything is working together for you, for your benefit, for your good. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Starting with your head, pay attention to your head. Pay attention to the top of your scalp. Just listen to it. Just be aware of it. There's no judgment. There's no condemnation. There's no way it's supposed to be. There's just what is. How does your scalp feel? Let yourself feel your brain. Not the thinking part, but the actual biology of it. Feel your eyeballs and your ears and the back of your skull. Feel your nose. No judgment, no condemnation, no saying the way it should be and isn't, just what is. Feel your mouth. Feel the way your tongue presses against your teeth. Be aware of it. Feel what it feels like to have air pass through the back of your throat as you inhale. And exhale. Feel your shoulders and your neck. Just listen to them. Give them space. No expectations, no judgment. Feel your forearms and your biceps. Feel your hands. You don't need to shift any position. There's probably a feeling of wanting to do that. You can, but you don't have to. Just listen to what your body's saying. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your trunk, your chest, and your torso. Pay attention to your lungs and your heartbeat. Let yourself feel your heartbeat. If you can, that's great. If you can't, that's fine too. It's pretty subtle. You can learn to pay attention to it if you want, but you don't need to. Just be aware of whatever's speaking to you. Whatever's comes to your mind, let it be what it is. As you inhale, feel your chest expand. Feel your body rise. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your stomach and your digestive tract. Maybe it's calm, maybe you're full, maybe you're hungry, maybe there's indigestion, maybe you feel good. Maybe you feel worried and you feel it there, and that's fine. All those things are real. There's no judgment in this space. It's all just what is. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your pelvis, your crotch, your butt. No shame, no judgment, just listening to what your body has to say. Pay attention to your thighs. Let them speak to you. Don't try to correct it. Don't categorize it as right or wrong. Just listen. Pay attention to your knees. Pay attention to your calves. Let your awareness drift down to your ankles and your feet. Maybe your feet are sore. Maybe they feel free. There's no wrong answer. There's only what is. Now feel your toes. Breathe deep. And exhale. Now feel your entire body as one unified thing, which it is. Just let yourself feel the resonance of it. An organism, a biological machine, working to collaborate with you. Not your enemy, your friend. Let your awareness expand a few inches beyond your body. What does it feel like? Let your awareness expand further to gradually begin to fill the room you're in. What's the emotion of the room? Do you feel alone in the room? Not an unsafe alone, just solitude. Not lonely, present. Or does it make you feel anxious? No judgment. You're safe, you're totally safe right now. If you're not, stop the meditation and go take care of that. And then come back when you're safe. Do you feel like there's someone else in the room? Or maybe do you feel like there's a resonant emotional energy in the room? Let your awareness expand beyond this room to encompass your entire home. Safe space. Nothing's here to hurt you. Just recognizing what's already there. Feel it. Let it speak to you. What emotions are there? Expand to include your neighborhood. Listen to the emotions there. Listen to the zeitgeist there. Let yourself feel it. Maybe you live in an urban space and you're in a large building. Maybe you're in a group of houses, or maybe you're alone in the woods or the desert. Maybe you're on a boat. Wherever it is, expand it out. Let yourself feel the entire country you're in. Maybe it feels frenetic and busy. Maybe all of the frenetic and busyness that seems so true and real to us when we're in the limitations of our body fade into a gentle hum, in the same way that when we felt our entire bodies, there was a hum of unity. What does it sound like? What emotion do you feel? Feel the entire planet. Feel the size of it, the scale of it. A living, breathing thing with wind, with blood in the form of lava, with skin in the form of the surface of the earth. Now, gradually, let yourself contract back again. Knowing the earth is okay, come back to your country. Feel it as you continue to contract. Feel your neighborhood. Feel your home. Feel your room. Feel your body. Breathe deep. And exhale. You can open your eyes now. If you were able to do that, you experienced what I experience, which is at some point, you stop being aware of your body. We use that as a starting point to get us out of our logical, methodical minds. But then we leave that space into feeling, activating a different side of our brain, such that both sides of our brains act in resonance together, working together as a single thing. And in that space, all kinds of other things become possible. You forgot that you were limited to your body. You forgot one of the narratives that we tell ourselves, that we, as a being, are limited to our body, and we're not. And here's how that works, because this is pretty cool. We're taught that this physical reality that we seem to be experiencing is solid, that it's made up of solid things. It's called an atomic theory of the universe. And it was created by the Greeks, radically advanced as humanity progressed into the Enlightenment and now into physics. But as we dig deeper, as we're able to explore atoms themselves, what we see is not solidarity, not a solid thing, but vast empty spaces. It's primarily empty. As we get past that empty space, as we enter into an even deeper and profound introspection in the nature of reality, when we look at an electron, we leave physics behind because it doesn't obey the laws of physics. The strong and weak nuclear force, we have numbers for them, but we don't really understand where they come from. Not only that, and that's still Bohr's planetary model of the atom. The reality of the atom, what it is intrinsically in itself, is that it's not even there. It's energy. Einstein's special theory of relativity says that energy and matter are the same thing in different forms, which means matter is energy. And quantum physics is telling us this, that what electrons actually are is space-time vibrating at a certain resonance such that the projection of an electron appears. What I understand that to mean, the space that I'm getting into now that's really blowing my mind, is that if everything is energy, and if some part of me and you, because you were able to forget your body and expand beyond it, is not limited to this corporeal form, this physical form of a body, and that self, that transcendent self, the thing that I call awareness, can effectuate the form and capacity of that physical reality as described earlier. Meaning, if I believe I can do something like run a 4-minute mile, then I can. And if I believe that I can't, then I can't. Then the inherent physics of reality are malleable. What are the limits? If my awareness changes physics, what are the limits of that? Do the laws of physics even apply to us anymore? Can I walk on water like Jesus did? Can I make food out of nothing like many Hindu mystics can? Can I fly? There's a 12th century monk that can do that, could do that. I don't think he's alive anymore in the same way that we understand it. Can I run faster than horses? Elijah could. Can I tear a building down with my bare hands? Samson did. Can I manipulate other people's bodies and heal them? I've done that. Can I leave my body and see things in the past or the future and effectuate change there. I've done that. I don't know what the limits are. But what I've come to see, what I've come to experience, is that as I embrace this reality that my body is primarily energy, not matter, I start to forget the solidarity of my body in these meditative states. And instead, the energy that I thought was being stored in my body is in fact what my body is. When I said I released energy into other people's bodies, thus reversing the entropy in their closed entropic system in a way that we call healing, I did not fundamentally understand this concept because I thought that my body was a capacitor. All the rules are gone. As I explore this space, I'm discovering the limits. And I'm finding out very, very quickly that if there are limits, I haven't found them yet. Maybe there aren't any. I want to live in that space. I'm beginning to live into that space. There's a transitional phase that's happening to me as I go from believing that my body is limited to this physical corporeal form, my sense of self is limited to this physical corporeal form, and transition into the knowledge, the fact, that the self that I refer to when I say I is not this physical corporeal form, but is in fact energy. My capacities increase, my awareness increases, my peace and joy increases. We can get into a conversation about attachments, about how fear keeps us localized in our bodies. I think that would be a useful conversation to have in the future, but this is just where I'm going. And I wish I could describe it better, but the function of this vlog, why I'm creating a video thing a week as a video journey, as a video record of my journey, is so that I can share with you things as they happen. As an idea occurs to me, as I ramp from the idea into writing the script, as the script becomes pre-production and I start organizing the logistics of it, as production continues, I'll usually probably pause in that space because it just takes so much energy and time that I can't follow it. All of the filmmaking process through distribution, I'm going to talk about and share with you. Mostly because it's helpful to me to talk it through, and creating these videos helps me become a better editor and a better colorist. I don't know if you've noticed how I've been changing and toying with colors in these vlogs. I have. But it also includes other aspects of my person, my spirituality, what it's like to live in this community of the perceived unsafe section of Garden Grove, which keeps my rent low. And my neighbors are amazing. That's what this vlog is. And it resonates with you, that's awesome. Somebody texted me this week saying how much my playa video meant to them. Huge thanks, because that really makes this feel much more worthwhile, even though the view count currently is pretty low compared to algorithm, which gets 30 to 60,000 views a month. Last week's vlog is currently at 72 views. I'm way more interested in impact than I am volume. I'm into depth, not breadth, in case you couldn't tell from this video. So that's what this is. I wanted to share the last week's realization, and all of those ideas that I've shared with you hit me this last week. So the progress that I'm sharing with you, that's 1 week. My resolution on Astral Projection is still kind of low. It's largely black and white and emotionally resonant, as opposed to being able to read numbers on a sheet or have physically accurate representations of what is in a room, or in the case of a meditation I did last week, what was in how a closet was arranged. The resolution isn't great. I think it'll increase as I continue. I don't know, because I haven't been there, and I don't really have an accurate representation of what that experience will look like from someone else's point of view. And my experience might be different. This video is long. I don't think it's too long. I think it's the perfect length. But I'm wrapping it up. You'll see me next week.